Peace, everyone. How y'all doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrines Google Hangout. And today's topic is Khalil Money 100, boy wives and female husbands, ancient African LGBTQ plus legacy. As y'all know, Khalil Money is an LGBTQ plus person. I've called him out to have a conversation on this LGBTQ plus stuff because I'm the one that was telling them that years ago that they was gonna put a P on it, and they tried to outsmart me and put plus on it, which plus starts with a P. So he's been trying to outsmart me for years now. He's not intelligent enough to do it. He know I got him in a trap if he open his mouth against anything I'm saying. So I'm gonna let y'all listen to Khalil speak.
Hey everybody, what's good? I'm your host, and my name is Professor Khalil Amani,
Professor.
and this is part 2, talking about the end times, the end of the world. Ooh.
So this is part 2. He wants to still talk about me and my subject. See, end time prophecy, eschatology is a subject that I was just dealing with, not largely, but I was just dealing with the ground basis of it because people were saying they wanted to come into the topic and stuff. I'm like, I'm just putting the ground basis. I read Daniel 2, which gave you the idol that Nebuchadnezzar seen in his dream that Daniel, interpreted and said it was sure that the rock was going to hit the image on the bottom of the feet. And eschatology, all that, it's just eschatology. To those that know, it's end time prophecy. To those that don't know, that's ignorant. Let them stay ignorant if they want to stay ignorant. But I'm a teacher and I've been trying to teach people this. So when he was on vacation, he come back and jump on end time prophecy to try to communicate with me and try to say stuff and have me chasing him when I'm the one that laid the foundation of it. So he chasing me. So I come over. We could talk end time prophecy, but he don't want to talk to me because I digged up his mama and pooped on him, and that's what I do. So hey, but you hear him, you hear him.
What Bible scholars call eschatology. Welcome, Khalil Amani's World 100. This is part 2. If this is your first time over here on this series, I invite you to go back to part number 1 and listen carefully to the introduction to this conversation on the end times, the end of the world, the second coming of Jesus.
Third coming of Jesus.
Now, I always give my disclaimer. I'm not Jewish. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I'm not an Israelite. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm none of those religions. But I understand most religions better than most people.
Because he came out of Hebrew Israelite Yahweh ben Yahweh coat. And since Yahweh took his wife and stuff, he got mad and went and learned about religion so he can attack religious people. I'm just giving you a little backstory.
So again, this is part 2. If you think you understand the conversation on end time prophecy, jump right on in. But I always invite you, there's a part 1. You might want to check it out. If you're Billy Badass, jump right on in. So what we're going to do is,
So I'm already Billy Badass because I brought up the conversation. And he feel he Billy Badass because he jumped in the conversation. That's why I changed the conversation over to this man loving boy, same gender boy wife conversation and everything. And it's also to deal with those that said I was watching child porn because I said I was looking up information of a man, grown man, putting his feet of his toes in his grandson's mouth because that's what he was doing. But they said I was looking up child porn. But this is the P. This the guy that does that stuff. So let's keep listening though.
We're going to pick up from where we left off. I said the word for talking about Bible prophecy, revelation, end of the world, the second coming of Jesus.
Third coming, you don't know what you're talking about. Following up behind me, trying to get me mad and upset and pissed, like I told y'all when he showed up on the Queens, that what he was trying to do. And when I didn't erupt, I won.
Scholars have a fancy word to describe this subject. The word is eschatology. It's a Greek word, eschatology. I talk about it in part 1. Eschatology basically means the end times. Now, let me say this off the rip. I've studied eschatology or Bible prophecy or end times prophecy well over 30 years.
So, hey, way before me, even before I became an itching my father and mother pants, right? He trying to show his superiority over me, but he can't.
40 years even, yeah, 40 years. I have 40 years worth of information on this so-called thing that we call the end of the world, end times, Bible prophecy, eschatology. Now, my detractors, my haters, you know, the Israel doctrines of the world.
Notice it's my subject, but he's saying I'm hating on him and doing all this, the Israel doctrines and stuff. Why did you pick this subject? Why didn't you come over and speak about the UNK Slade making hip hop homo and stuff? Why not that? Queer and everything. Let me use proper terms.
And his trout mouth child abusing queen.
Now he's slandering the cream. See, he got it. He's the government informant that this is his job to get on YouTube. He didn't retire from his job, so he's spending days and weeks and no end studying what I say to debunk what I say, but he can't do it. Great job, though. Great try.
Gwinnetta, whatever she calls herself, they started talking about this thing called
See, they started talking. Not me following up behind him. He following up behind me. When I tell y'all that, he go and say I'm stalking him. Listen to him though. Take your pen and pad out and take notes so you will know the proper narrative or story that's being told and how it's being told and how it's on record that he's following me in whatever I do. He went on vacation for 2 weeks or a week or so. And I was talking about eschatology and everything that I talked about. When he came back, he studied my conversation and now he's speaking on it. I ain't got to tell you what's happening. I can let you hear and see for yourself what's happening.
Eschatology or end time prophecy a few weeks ago. And I'm guilty I'm guilty of riding on their coattails, as they would suggest. I'm guilty of coming behind them and talking about this stuff. I'm guilty of it. They started the conversation, but for some strange reason, they think that when they start a Bible conversation, that is theirs and theirs alone.
See that? He's trying to justify why he's stalking me. Yeah, I admit they started it and I jumped behind it. It ain't theirs. I can have a conversation too. Why didn't you have it on your own time, on your own, whatever you want to call it? It will be yours, your conversation. But no, you got to follow my conversation because I'm the big dog.
So, yes, I'm talking about eschatology or the end times because they sparked the conversation. The weird shit about it is they think they have exclusive rights to talking about a subject that doesn't even belong to them.
So once again, I don't. That's a lie. Any subject I bring up, I offer him. That's why I just did it the other day. Offered him a chance to come over and speak. Come on over, let's speak. Don't be hiding in the bushes like some little Trump nigga. Come on, man. You bigger than that. You 60-some years old. You're a professor, Khalil Money. You afraid to talk to a high school dropout? This high school dropout got this man tucking his manhood and sitting down to use the toilet instead of pissing all over the place. It's a shame what I done did to this man. He admitting it though.
Yes, I admit I'm piggybacking. I'm going behind them. All that they say is true. I'm guilty. But the bigger picture is this: I have written about end time prophecy. I have studied end time prophecy way and long before these two niggas even knew there was a subject called end time prophecies.
So why do I make him feel less than a man to even speak on it with me? Now, granted, he ain't went and spoke to nobody else about it, but he's afraid to speak about it with me. Though he's following up behind my conversation and trying to fill in what he feels is gaps and holes in my conversation, which I don't leave gaps and holes in my conversation. I start from ground zero and make sure my foundation is good. But you're dealing with people that don't have a foundation and you got to give them a foundation, right?
And on part one, I give you 5, 6, 7 books off my shelf that deal with end time prophecy
Well, I ain't a nigga with a lot of money, so I ain't going about no books unless they hella killer.
to let you know that although they may have sparked the conversation, it is not their conversation, and they do a piss poor job.
See, it's always criticizing what I do. Why we can't talk about it? Why you out there lying to people and slandering my name, slobbing all on my manhood, trying to have a conversation about what I'm having? What is motivating you and been motivating you for years to do what you do? The government paying you? Star, Layla Wills, Marcy Hamilton, Dave Wedge? Who? What? What motivates you to get up behind me and chase me on the internet? Nigga, you have retired from your job. Get up and jack off or go to the beach and look at half naked women, or go suck your grandson toe, or have him suck your toe. Leave me alone, please. If you're not gonna engage, this shit ain't no fun unless you engage in the conversation. I get tired of beating up an old, ignorant wannabe.
At dealing with this end time conversation, and I'm going to give you a good example. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTubers. I don't feel the need to ride the coattails or go behind every YouTuber that talks Bible. I just don't. As a matter of fact, rarely do I go behind other YouTubers who talk Bible. Well, why do you go behind Israel Doctrine and Gwinnett Greer? What is that about? I'll tell you what it's about. It's about misinformation. That their information is fucked up, and Israel Doctrine's teaching style is straight basura, ass. And I'm going to demonstrate what I mean when I say Israel Doctrine's teaching style is trash. I'm going to give you an example.
Now, why are you so critical of my teaching style? Because he want to criticize, counter my intelligence. My biblical intelligence, he wants to counter it. Well, Mr. Professor Khalil O'Money, you can bring your tail over here tomorrow, the Sabbath day, or you can come any other day and counter my intelligence with me sitting up here being able to speak against your counter arguments. Oh, he just want to speak to me so bad. No, I want to have my own conversation and don't have no grown, perverted queer behind me effing with me on YouTube. That's the only thing I ask. Please, old queer man that love boys and all this stuff, get the hell away from behind me. You're trying to give me a stroke or something or cause me to go crazy or something because all you do is ride my jock all the time. Please take your perverted ass on somewhere and find somebody else to follow up behind. But you love everybody else's conversation, you just hate mine for some reason. Because I pulled your dead mama, that mama that you wanted to fuck up out the grave and talked about that bitch. And I hurt your feelings and you got your feelings hurt. Don't worry, my feelings been hurt. Same shit happened to me. Her son did it to my mama. You remember, don't you? That's why I did it to your mama. I know your feelings hurt. Take your hurt feeling ass on somewhere though. Let's listen back. Damn, this shit is crazy.
I'm going to give you a clear example. And so when I listen to these two miscreants talk about Bible, it moves me to want to come when I have the time and energy and when I feel up to it, to go behind them and straighten it out. And I think most of y'all appreciate it.
Because he got a group of people that's also on my dick because he sicked them on my dick to follow up behind me and say, yes, Khalil, it's great that you just did a lesson and all of that. And that makes him feel good. That makes him put semen in his underwear. He an old man, as Napa said, you gotta ejaculate at some point. If you ain't, he got a wife. I don't know what she doing for him, but he got to get off some way. He got to put some semen in his pants. So when they come to his channel and big him up, semen all in his pants.
They are the only two crazy ones that are mad. They're mad because my information and the way I teach about what they think they know It's so much better. It's so much clearer. I give you sources and sites.
So he go to the white man, or as I would like to say, the European man, and get the European knowledge. That's why he's LGBTQIA plus. He likes to follow up. He don't do the same gender stuff. He called that man an idiot for even talking to me, though he's P. He got the paperwork and stuff that other that went to school to get. Cleo Monago, right? But he don't want to have a conversation with me. It's all cool. Shit, I'm not gonna cry about it. I just hate the fact I got a queer ass nigga running behind me on the internet and stuff, and there's no reason why. I asked him to sit down and talk. The nigga cry like a bitch, but he want to say I go on side letters and cry like a bitch.
I give you background and history. I give you color commentary and context. That's not what they do. Israel Doctrine is a shitty Bible teacher. And the proof that he's a shitty Bible teacher is he can't convert. Nobody follows Israel Doctrine's Bible teaching. Nobody. Not even Gwinnetta Greer. Nobody follows this nigga's Bible teaching.
So as you see, he's just a complainer of me, crying like a bitch. I don't give a fuck if you don't follow my Bible teachings. Carl follow them. Carl gonna get the reward for following them. And anybody that wanna listen to Khalil or Money or whatever, gonna get the reward of what your teacher is misleading you in. And y'all act like y'all know what type of person he is. He bragged yesterday. Oh, he tell people that I be touching on children and slept with my daughter and did all this crazy ass shit. And nobody believes him and stuff. Y'all don't want to believe nothing I tell y'all. Though my record is better than anybody's out here on YouTube. So now to speak to Professor Khalil Amoni, because he like, why would I talk to him about this when he ain't got the book? You see that? Boy, wife, and female. Let me get it back up there on the screen. You see this, Khalil? I ain't got the book. I ain't got the book, Khalil. You lying ass nigga. What is that? What is that? That's the book, right? And I ain't gotta read it. If I can't read, let me show you what I can do.
Steve Murray first approached me in early 1996 to invite me to participate in the second ever panel devoted to queer topics at the African Studies Association. Amory 1997-2017 provides succinct accounts of those early days of organizing. I was a junior lecturer at the University of Zimbabwe at the time, just embarking on this line of research. San Francisco, California, where the panel was being held, seemed like an awfully long way to go, but Steve convinced me. It proved to be a worthwhile investment, to say the least, to establish connections with people at the very beginning of what was to become a vibrant and critically important field of study. It was there that Steve mooted his idea to me for a book that spoke directly to my intentions in the paper I presented. That is, to provide a base of empirical evidence that confounded the emerging political homophobia in Zimbabwe and, subsequently, more widely on the continent, to balance the prevailing dominance of South Africa with material from other regions of Africa.
So he speak that, they speaking that college language and stuff too, but you reading the book. Why? Why are you studying this, Khalil? Because you got a little boy of your own. The same little boy that was sucking on your toes when I went doing research about children sucking on grown folks' toes, what it's all about, though. And little did I know, you had a book that was all about it. Boy Wives, because that little boy is your wife. Like I said, you need to go jack off or do whatever you're doing because your wife ain't taking care of her business. Her grandson is taking care of the business. Yes or no? Is this book not speaking about them things? That you got a little boy wife that you sitting around that apartment or a house and or whatever and everything? You probably didn't stop now because his mother, who some people say is your boy wife, mother and everything. We ain't even getting into it. It's crazy. You supposed to have slept with the mother and the son. And this is your life story. Is it or is it not? That's why you don't want to speak to me, because we're going to put your life story out there that you Uncle Freak ass. See, Chris Harris, you want to speak about somebody? Go talk about your Uncle Freak ass over there. You want to make slanderous marks and shit and everything. It's proven that Khalil Money had his toes in that child mouth. It's proven that he put that child toes in his mouth. It's proven he did all that stuff. It's proven with this book that he's into the shit because he researched the shit. The same shit you into. Studying African homosexuality. That's why you said the Lord God of Israel don't like the Africans. But I won that debate because I'm still more intelligent than y'all. And that hating ass nigga that's over there riding my dick all the time tried to tell you where he gonna come over there and he gonna do it like you nigga. I'm unpredictable. All I do is talk Bible. I don't give a fuck how much you say. It don't convert nobody. I don't give a fuck if they get converted or not. My job is to preach the word of God unapologetically to whoever will listen. If you don't want to listen, get the fuck on. My mentality. I ain't begging you to understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm a unique person. My accent and everything about me is unique because I'm an individual. I don't run around trying to be like no other person. Now, I didn't go to school to learn how they do this and how they do that and all that. I do what I do my way. Self-learn, self-taught. When I went sit up under Hebrew Israelites, Henry Bowie, Danny Ashford, and Marlon Ewan and shit, I studied them to see how much they knew. And then I came up there with them or surpassed them. There's nothing else to do. I ain't going down. But this is just the introduction. Look, get on my level, nigga. You're a professor. I'm a fucking high school dropout. If you can't talk and do all that bragging shit that you did in that video that my shit is garbage and stuff and you can't prove it, then get your queer ass from behind me, please. And let me do what I do and leave me the fuck alone. But, hey, I'm just a crying ass nigga that's trying to get a queer off his ass. Who want a queer on their ass? Any man out there, tell me who want a queer ass nigga from the government on their ass every day on YouTube or when he feel like it. You tell me you want this queer motherfucker, I send him to you. I give you his ass like I gave his ass to Satnetta. But y'all ain't got to listen to the story. I don't give a fuck if you hear me or not. Just know the end results is if this bitch ass nigga keep following up behind me, I'm gonna make him look like the bitch ass nigga I called. Cause he afraid to speak to me cause he know if I fuck him up, he can't come out here talking no shit no more. This the bully in the school that's talking shit. And when you whoop his ass, the nigga never do shit. He don't fuck with no children or nothing no more. Y'all want his ass in the community. Y'all can have him in the community. Do whatever the fuck you like. Just know, Khalil, that was the setup yesterday. Let me go to his website right quick. It's YouTube shit. Right? Let me make sure I do it right, because I don't want no problems and shit with bitch ass niggas trying to flag me. That's all this bitch ass trying to do. He trying to engage in conversation with me so he can flag me. Give me a sec, people. Let's go over here on this wall. That's where he do his shit at, talking his shit on this wall. So now we on this wall. Why I can't cut this screen off on the side? Right? So let's blow it up. Why would I go on Pissy Channel to talk about my research on African homosexuality? He made a statement. He don't even got the book. That's why I just showed I got the book. It's in PowerPoint form, right? Why would I discuss? Why would I have to discuss about a book on African homosexuality that he never read? I got the book. Why the fuck? Do I have to read it or do I have to listen to it? Because I just showed it. I can make the computer read it to me and I ain't got to listen to the shit. I ain't got to read it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So what's his argument or why are you making an argument? Dude really want me to talk to him. No, I want you to get the fuck away from behind me. You have an understanding problem. When I say get the fuck away from behind me, that don't mean I want to talk to you. But like I said earlier, you keep peeping your motherfucking head through my window, trying to see what I'm doing in my motherfucking privacy in my home. Yes, this is my privacy. This is my home. This is my YouTube channel for over 20 years now. So why the fuck you keep putting your bitch ass head through my windows trying to see what I'm doing on my YouTube channel and trying to report? Who the fuck you reporting it to? Who are you reporting it to, if anybody? Which government official are you reporting my fucking talkings to and shit? You trying to get your dossier bigger? You trying to do like they was doing when I was in elementary school? Everything I did, I had one of the biggest folders you could ever find in Parkin, Arkansas, high school fucking history. Cause nigga, I'm a fucking menace. I do what I do. And I don't apologize about what I do. So once again, Layla Wills paying you, Troy Star Terrain paying you, Dave West paying you, Marcy Hamilton paying you, or Hip Hop Stand with Survivors paying you, the whole group paying you, Hassan paying you, who paying you? Now, I will respect it if your bitch ass had an argument or a fight or a conversation with me, Mr. Professor Khalil Money. Like I said, I'm a high school dropout. How the fuck can you lose that or whatever? Put your motherfucking reputation on the line, bitch ass nigga, and confront me. But you keep running like a bitch. And I'm going to show everybody that you a bitch because you're going to keep running. And I'm going to keep calling your bitch ass out and you're going to keep running. And I'm going to keep calling your bitch ass out and you're going to keep running. I told you, I'm going to give you the upper hand again. Nigga, you can have this shit on your measly bitch ass channel. But you got to agree that I can share it on my channel. You can control everything. You can control everything. It'll be a fair fight then because your bitch ass can't fuck with me in nothing. So stop taking your ass over there on that channel lying about who and what the fuck I do. Please, I'm begging. Like I begged you months ago, years ago, leave me the fuck alone. Well, you ain't never leave her son Camel alone. Yeah, I really didn't until I got tired of fucking the nigga up. At some point, you get tired. How long will you beat a motherfucking man? You beat him to death? Now remember, you's a heartless motherfucker and you want to go there. So when you really want to go there and play the game, ain't nothing at the end of this shit but death for you. Because I don't plan on dying. You came to this bitch before me, you'll leave this bitch before me. If I have to make sure that it happened like that. So, however you want to play the game, you got my motherfucking word. You can have a nigga set it up on your shit. The throwdown of the motherfucking century. A motherfucking civilian against a motherfucking government informant. I think the world would love it. Nigga, you will get subscribers and shit over there, or they all leave your bitch ass once I kick your motherfucking ass, nigga. Cause you's a bitch ass nigga. And anybody that worships your bitch ass niggas too. With that said, let me see. Can't get them. Well, y'all, I'm up out of here. I appreciate y'all coming over, watching, and hopefully y'all had your notepads and stuff to see that he admitted that